Oh, okay. So we got one question already. It's we cover we cover power sports as well. Our catalog is growing in that area. It's not quite as expansive as it is for car and truck, but we do have fitment in our catalog for that. If you don't mind me asking, what kind of motorcycles are you selling for? Are you selling for street bikes, cruiser, sport bikes, or kind of off road stuff? All types, motorcycles, ATV, scooter. Cool. I like that. I like that. When I have time, I do like getting out on the dirt bike myself. So we do. Our catalog does offer fitment for that. So we'll go over the tool in just a minute. It's really easy process to get going. You just create a free account, link it to your eBay store, and then we can see how much catalog fitment opportunity we have for you. And again, thanks for everyone for coming in. We will get started in just a few minutes. We're going to allow some time for more people to join in after that main stage presentation. But we do appreciate you and your interest in this tool that we work with. So,
Tristan, why don't you play a little bass riff for them while they wait?
oh man, I should have set up my amp. We could probably do introductions. I'm one of the newer members to the My Fitment team. My name's Tristan Hadley. If you ever hop around into our help materials or our articles, you'll probably hear my voice. I do make those as well. So I try and support our sellers as best as we can to be successful. I also do some seller support as well.
And I'm Shay Heilman. I actually helped start my fitment. I have a lot of experience being a small business seller. We are a tool built for sellers. So I know that eBayers have a lot of conflict sometimes thinking the focus is on buyers. We are definitely focused on sellers. Um, as mentioned at speed during the lightning round, I think I know why it's called the lightning round now. You have to say a lot in a short amount of time. Um, but we really can give a solution to anything, even if you're working with more obscure vehicles that don't have that much data. We're constantly expanding our catalog to include more brands, more data. Had a good time on the motors team. We're pretty specific to the parts and accessories team. This is my background, is just managing aspects of the business and supporting the sellers. So, we are invested in how we can help you guys grow your business.
I think a lot of answers or a lot of questions, excuse me, would be answered with the presentation we have put together. Uh, we'll continue to answer questions, but we're gonna play. We're just gonna play some material that'll hopefully get you up to speed as quick as possible on Fitment Plus.
So it looks like the main stage is wrapping up. Yeah, let's just give a couple more minutes. See a lot of people coming in quick.
Okay, cool.
We do have some RV stuff. Um, the most complete catalog is going to be car and truck, um, but we do have some RV fitment as well. Uh, Pretty much, if it's a vehicle, we have some sort of fitment for it. Will it fit? Will it fit what?
So someone's constantly importing products from over Shopify to catalog into the eBay to Marketplace Connect. How can you? So we do have some functionality to ingest ACES data if that's what you're using. We also uh, match fitment based on brand and NPN. So as long as you have that, it's a really easy and efficient solution for any fitment issues you may face.
Our tool, the Fitment Plus tool, is a free account. Um, uh, as we get deeper in and show our demo, we'll give link and QR code to a easy registration, but it's absolutely free.
We do have fitment for the power sports industry. It's not as expansive as it is for the car and truck field, but we still do have fitment for the power sports as well as marine.
The catalog data is under 24-hour turnaround time. Also mentioned in the lightning round, we have an automated fitment coverage process now that is literally my team working for you. You turn it on and we have automations in place that you add new listings, we import them on a 24-hour cycle, and anything that matches to our catalog automatically gets fitment added to it. So you really don't have to lift a finger. Automobiles, yes. ATVs, yes. Most years are supported. The only caveat is when you get into what's probably more considered antique vehicles. We use a term called VIO, vehicles in operation. There's more robust data for these vehicles in operations, but it goes back a long way. So, like I said, you'd have to have some obscure 1950 Ford truck part or something to miss out on catalog data that we would have. This is a very good point. This is the point of our product, and even in conjunction with the Guaranteed Fit program, this is the idea. Vehicle shoppers enter and can shop for their specific vehicle. It's not only a benefit and increased sales, it reduces returns, and it will also include you in numerous searches that you're missing out on. So there are vehicle specific searches. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the garage, and that's how a lot of buyers buy.
I see mention of the new automatic fitment feature. We're trying to process that weekly, and so it's a new feature, so we're working out kinks. But that's a great way to set it and forget it, and ensure that your fitment stays up to date.
We do not drive manufacturer part numbers in searches.
Well, what do you think, Shay? Should we get our presentation?
Yeah, I love all the questions. I love all the interest. Let us show our quick demo video and see if that extinguishes a few questions, and then we'll stick around and answer the questions for as long as you can give them to us.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this presentation about Fitment Plus, a powerful tool designed to maximize your fitment coverage. Let's dive into the world of fitment and explore how Fitment Plus can enhance your eBay business. One thing to note before we start is you can ask questions in the Q&A section in the bottom tab of this webinar, and we'll answer them as quickly as we can. Let's take a look at our agenda for today's webinar and go over some questions we hope to answer. What is Fitment and Fitment Plus? How does this benefit you? And how you can get started today. Fitment, or compatibility, is data that identifies the set of vehicles that a product is designed to work with. The importance of accurate fitment data cannot be overstated. Listings with comprehensive fitment qualify for eBay's Guaranteed Fit program. Fitment is also crucial to improving your listing quality score, increasing how visible your listings are. Each line of fitment is title searchable, allowing you to minimize any duplicate listings, as well as establishing buyer trust, reducing returns, and maximizing your margins. Fitment Plus is a new initiative wherein eBay is investing in you, the seller. It is free for all eBay sellers and is a quick and easy way to maximize your fitment coverage. You will receive access not only to the extensive catalog MyFitment has to offer, but all the other fitment management tools as well. Please note that our program is currently in its pilot phase and is constantly evolving to enhance user experience and functionality. We are committed to making ongoing improvements to ensure that our program meets the needs of our users. How does this benefit you? Well, Fitment Plus offers several key benefits to eBay sellers, including consolidation, control, and recently, automation. Fitment Plus allows sellers to manage and optimize their fitment coverage in one place, making it easier to keep track of your listings and ensure that they are accurate and up to date. With Fitment Plus, sellers can manage single listings or apply catalog fitment in bulk, giving you greater control of your listings and making it easier to manage large inventories. Fitment Plus now provides automatic fitment updates, taking the stress out of managing your fitment, giving you the competitive edge with minimal effort. Further benefits include integration, management, and support. Fitment Plus allows sellers to export fitment to third-party listing tools, making it easier to manage your listings across multiple platforms. Fitment Plus provides powerful spreadsheet templates for many uses, including match files, copy fitment functionality, and fitment conversion templates. Fitment Plus also offers access to a large help library and 24/7 chat support, ensuring that sellers have the resources they need to succeed. Overall, Fitment Plus is a valuable tool for eBay sellers, providing you with the tools and resources you need to manage your listings more effectively and efficiently. Fitment Plus uses the brand and part number you've provided in your item specifics. So to get the most from Fitment Plus, it's important to ensure your listings are accurate and up to date. To get started in creating your free account, simply navigate to myfitment.com. Then click Get Started in the middle of the page. You'll then select Fitment Plus for eBay. You'll be taken to a page where you will need to input your email address and password. Your password will need a number and a special character included. Once you complete the CAPTCHA and click Create Account, you'll be taken to a page where you'll select your listing platform. Clicking Login to eBay will connect your MyFitment account to your eBay account. Here you'll see the breakdown of your fitment opportunities. We're excited to announce our new automatic fitment coverage functionality. With this feature, you can configure which fitment opportunities you'd like to adopt automatically, and we'll do the rest. Simply click here to enable automatic fitment coverage updates and select your preferences. You can choose to automatically enhance any combination of the following: listings without fitment, listings with some fitment already, or listings in non-fitment enabled categories, all with catalog fitment opportunity. After configuring your publish type and your listing platform, click Save and Exit and you're all set. Your listings will now be automatically enhanced with our catalog fitment. You can keep track of the last fitment publish date as well as how many fitments have been added and how many listings have been updated with automatic fitment here. You can also opt out at any time. Find out more on our FAQ page. Let's cover the basics of everything else Fitment Plus has to offer for those who would still like to personally manage their fitment. Here you'll see the action items available to you in 4 sections: Fitment Coverage Opportunities, Marketplace Fitment Summary, Fitment Opportunities, and eBay Listing Potential Violations. Fitment Coverage Opportunities is broken down into 2 sections. To quickly increase fitment coverage, you can add fitment to listings either with or without fitment currently. Beneath that, you'll have the option to maximize fitment coverage on your listings by changing listings from non-fitment enabled categories to top performing fitment enabled categories. Under Marketplace Fitment Summary, you'll find some quick metrics about your eBay store, such as total listings both with and without fitment, and your total amount of existing fitment, as well as new fitment opportunities from our catalog. Under Fitment Opportunities, you'll find a breakdown of your fitment opportunities in each category. For example, this seller has 14 listings in decals and vinyls. Of those 14, 4 have additional fitment opportunities. For any action you'd like to take, simply click on the corresponding highlighted text. If we'd like to view the fitment opportunities for fog light accessories, simply click the category name. From there, we're taken to the Listings Opportunities page with the Fog Lights Accessories category selected. Alternatively, we can get to this page by hovering over the listing opportunities and clicking View. This way, we'll land on this page with no filters populated. Let's go over a few things before we dive into the fitment publishing process. The Fitment Coverage Opportunities is repeated from the home screen. The View Listings section will allow you to filter down to which listings you'd like to show. You can view listings with or without fitment currently, with fitment opportunity, or listings in non-fitment enabled categories with fitment opportunity. If you select one of these checkboxes and expand the advanced filters, you'll notice that some radio buttons have been pre-populated to match the view you selected above. If you'd like to change the subset of listings to get more specific, simply click Clear to reset all filters and start again. Let's pull up some listings. We'll select listings with some fitment and opportunity to add additional fitment. Simply click here, and this is where you'll see the listings load. This is where you'll select which listings you'd like to edit. If you'd like to edit all, simply leave this be. All listings are selected by default. If you'd like to only work with one or a few listings, click this checkbox and the checkbox of the listings you'd like to edit. You'll notice some icons under Actions for each listing. These icons will allow you to view the details of a listing, view a listing's fitment, copy the fitment from this listing to another, republish a listing's fitment, adopt our category recommendation for a given listing, copy fitment from another eBay listing, delete all fitment from a listing, or view the fitment associated to this brand and part number. That fitment will be populated in the Reports tab. If you click either the title or the icon below it, you'll be taken to a page where you'll see how the fitment, if any, a listing has stacks up against our catalog fitment. The Fitment Plus catalog has 4 main sections: the catalog product reference, your listings, choose your view, and fitment. The catalog product reference outlines the catalog product in our database. This shows how many lines of fitment we have tied to this brand and manufacturer part number, as well as a best-selling title. Your listings shows your listing or listings with the same brand and manufacturer part number, as well as a current fitment amount for each. And choose your view, you'll be able to do just that. You can view all the fitment in our catalog, all the fitment in your listing, or either the fitment just in your listing or the fitment just in our catalog. When you select in catalog only, any fitment will be unique fitments you do not currently have. If you'd like to publish our catalog fitment to just this listing, click this up arrow. If you'd like to publish fitment for multiple listings, head back to the Listings Opportunities page. The Publish Fitments tab will allow you to select a listing platform you'd like to send data to. Be sure to set up a listing platform if you haven't already. Simply click Edit to set one up. You'll also have the option to select a publish type. If you'd like to take exactly what our catalog says, you'll select Replace here. Please note this will delete any fitments you already have that our catalog does not. If you'd like to keep your current fitment, but adopt any additional fitment recommendations we're showing, select Append. The Reports tab will allow you to run the different reports we offer. Most of these reports will run in the format you've specified with your listing platform, except the Catalog Fitment Report and the Listings Attribute Report. Those have a set format they will be exported in. Any of these reports that are run can be found under the Reports tab. If we'd like to add all possible catalog fitment to our listings, we'll select listings without fitment and listings with some fitment, and then we'll select Append under the Publish Fitments tab and select Publish. This will add all additional fitment our catalog is showing while keeping your existing fitment. Even if you don't want to use any of our fitment, you may still find use in our manual fitment editor. Click on Create Fitment under the Fitment tab. Here you can create multiple lines of fitment on any of your listings starting with make, model, and year. Simply search by keyword or item ID to begin editing. You can then go on to add any attributes to your fitments. You can select multiple vehicles by holding Command for Mac or Control for Windows, and clicking all that apply, or selecting ranges by clicking and dragging. Your fitment table will be populated with all valid fitments you've selected above. We understand that we just covered a lot. If you're ever lost, please take advantage of our expanding help library. Each help article is keyword searchable, and there's an article for everything we covered today. If you still need help, please take some time and chat with us through our 24/7 chat support that can be accessed on any MyFitment page. Alternatively, we host office hours meetings Tuesday through Thursday each week to help sellers with more in-depth questions. More information can be found out in the help chat. Thank you for joining us today and learning about Fitment Plus. We hope this webinar has provided you with valuable insights and tools to enhance your eBay business. Remember to leverage Fitment Plus to streamline your fitment management process and increase your sales potential. With that, we'll move on to questions.
I see a whole lot of questions. I just put it in the chat. I see a lot of questions going in the chat that if you come over to the Q&A, we can type answers to them, and we'll kind of randomly try to address some of these. As that was playing, I noted a few trends that I see in there. Something else we can do, if you're thinking that you're using unique part numbers and stuff that will not match our catalog, we also offer what we call a match upload template, where we can say whatever unique identifier you use, OEM, anything, we could say if it's a fit for a Ford part, we can say that it fits a Ford part. And then our catalog will know to look at your parts as that Ford fitment. Another common question I saw in there were third-party providers. So yes, every time you relist with a third-party provider, there's a tendency to drop your fitment data. And we have connections with, we're up to like 7 at this point in time, where we can push the data to your third-party provider so that when you relist, you can relist with your data. And then another really important piece in here is because our catalog is matching on brand and manufacturer part number, there are some best practices when listing. You know, any field that you put NA or leave blank, you know, we have nothing to pick out of there to match to. So it's of great importance when you're creating your listings to always add the brand and the manufacturer part number.
One thing I wanted to note, just kind of append onto that, is to not put the cart in front of the horse. We can only apply fitment to listings that are in fitment enabled categories. We do have some market insight on that as well. But that's just one thing to consider, is that we are in the rules of eBay, so we can only apply fitment to listings that do accept fitment.
And with our append option, if you have data that you've provided yourself or used another cataloging company, or you're using EPID data, we can add on to it. So not every instance is replacing data that's there. In fact, that's a big role that we play, is just backfilling missing data. I see a question in here about Harley Davidson and not an obscure company. This is true. Harley's modeling system is confusing. We've dealt with a lot of challenges with Harley. The fitment data that we have can only be as good as the fitment data that manufacturers are providing. That's obviously the source. Some manufacturers more than others do a better job of getting their fitment data out there.
I see one on the UI being very non-intuitive. We appreciate the suggestion. We are, as stated before, I'm not sure how much time we've spent on this. We are continually evolving. We try to make this as an easy and powerful tool as possible. But between those is a fine line of how many options do you provide to someone versus how simple of a layout you have. So we definitely do take that very graciously. So thank you.
And you can opt into our automated fitment coverage and never log in and never look at our interface at all.
Yes, this does. This will affect it. Well, it's all up to you for listings that it does affect. We can apply fitment to any listing that is live right now and is in a fitment enabled category, or you can get more granular, say just a certain brand or keyword search, or listings without fitment currently. There's options for you as well.
We 100% support power sports, ATVs.
Sorry for the audio issues. Is my voice coming through better?
Mm-hmm. So we really can't answer questions that are directed at how the Guarantee Fit program works. Really beyond the fact that if a buyer buys using vehicle-specific data from your listing on their specific vehicle, and then they want to return it, that is the premise of the Guaranteed Fit program, is that they will write that return label and cover it for you as long as the buyer bought on a specific vehicle.
Yes, as we know, there's a lot of cross compatibility between VW because it is such a big auto manufacturer. So our catalog in many cases, I can't think of any specifics off the top of my head, but there's a lot of interchange for Volkswagen and all its subsidiary companies. And it's based off the brand and NPN. So we try and get the most fitment to you and to your listings, as well as verify it as well.
That does kind of fit in with the listings best practices too. So just the brand and NPN, as you're making your listings, the fitment that you want tied to the part can be controlled somewhat on your end by using the right brand and NPN. Yes, this is manufacturer fitment data. We've been compiling and building this catalog for a good 8-9 years now. We've really just ramped the process up since eBay acquired us, and we're adding thousands of brands and NPNs now almost daily.
I do apologize for just any negative experiences you've had. To my understanding, the Guaranteed Fit program, a couple of qualifiers for those is you'd have to list that your part fits a certain vehicle, and the seller would also have to have that vehicle selected when they purchase that. That's what qualifies something for being protected by the Guaranteed Fit. I can't speak to what eBay is doing to that as a whole to ensure that that's a more safeguarded process, but to my current understanding, that is how it works today.
And I see a question here. We can absolutely, if you feel that a fitment is incorrect, we can remove it without touching any of the other data that's there. So to date, we've done it twice that I'm aware of. So I'm not trying to sell you that we're going to be perfect, but we've got a pretty solid track record with the data.
The negative aspects if you don't opt in, the main feature for the opt-in is just a time-saving feature. You can set it up to do essentially what you would do. It's just that it will happen automatically. So say weekly, we'll push any fitment that we see come up. And so there's not necessarily a negative aspect. It would just be something that you would have to create time for to do.
There's no way we ran out of questions. Tristan, can we let's drop our registration link in the chat?
Yeah.
Give everybody just a quick path out of here to register. It's absolutely free. Come and try it. We have 24/7 support. That's more of a tier 1 support system. If you ever get in the weeds there, the rest of our team, Tristan, myself, will come in and we'll handle it. We'll come in and hand to hand take care of whatever problems can't be handled through our support channel.
Let's see. Apologies. I'm just trying to find the best way to post this. There we go. Okay, so I just highlighted the link to log in to our to my Fitment. Email, password, and then you'll log into your eBay store. And the free plan gives you full functionality to the tool. My Fitment is free for eBay sellers as a way to invest back into you guys.
Again, with the third-party providers, you would just set up which third-party provider you're using. This is given that we support them. We're continually adding. We have the top providers. So when we do these updates, that data is being pushed to your provider. Any instance where you're not using the third-party provider, we're pushing the data directly to eBay. I love the question about engineering and casting numbers. I saw a question earlier asking about appliances too. Right now, our plate is very full, but the idea of cataloging basically anything that has parts is definitely a roadmap to the future. We have various teams that I'm not at liberty to really talk in detail about what they're doing, but yes, we're going to continue to catalog anything that has parts. Also too, however, if you're using the application now, you can continue to use it the same way that you've been using it. You've probably noticed that we did make some attempts to make the UI a little cleaner, a little easier to understand. The opt-in to the automatic fitment coverage is just a brand new offering. I think one thing that we took into very high consideration is that you guys are running small teams, and you're always in need of extra hands. So was kind of our idea behind this automation, is that we can be your fitment team and help you increase your sales, and you put the focus on building your inventory.
As for part number practice, we in most cases it's hard to give a blanket statement. We usually suggest that you put the part number that is either on the box or on the part in the MPN, and then you can add interchange numbers, any other type of identifier. You can add that to other part number fields in your listing, but the MPN, it's best to do the part number that is on the part. Otherwise, our system will get confused if we add multiple part numbers to that MPN field.
Our vehicle fitment has not necessarily ever really needed to evolve. The quality level remains the same. The scale has grown. So my fitment, we were servicing a couple thousand sellers, and now we've scaled up to double, triple, and the idea is to be available to all of parts and accessory sellers. So there's really been no evolution in quality of our fitment data. That's kind of a static piece, but our catalog grows every day with every new brand that we ingest, every new model year that comes out.
I see a question about multiple marketplaces and managing. Yes, you can most absolutely add another store to your same MyFitment login. You can either message us, and we can do that for you through that help chat window, or you can add a marketplace through the marketplace tab in the top of the tool. And this is free and will continue to remain free. MyFitment as a service. And for the free plan, that is all the functionality that we can offer. So the free is the best, the free plan.
The OEM fields don't cause any issue. You can populate every item specific for every listing. In terms of matching to our catalog, we're focused on the brand and MPN. We really just tried to put some stress on the importance of that.
Yes.
This is a good question. Oh, go ahead, Tristan.
Are you doing the used and new parts?
No, but that's a good question.
Okay. Yeah, it works for used as well as new parts. The brand would be the vehicle that it came off of. The MPN would be, the part number for that part. But we do support salvage sellers. That is one of our leading. We're just really trying to help onboard salvage sellers as well. So we do support salvage as well as new.
To the Mopar question, is it going to search Jeep and Dodge also? Yes, we're going to map every one of those brands as its own brand. So as long as there is a matching MPN to it, there will be catalog data for it.
And correct, our catalog does grow every day as we onboard more sellers, and so we try and be as efficient and easy as possible, as well as most useful. So our fitment catalog does grow every day.
We've never. This has been more of a seller confidence and comfort to double check ACES XML files. Obviously, you can do that anytime you want, but our data is solid. We do understand that there is a large amount of trust that it takes to make a seller comfortable. We can, in most cases, we can provide sample data if there's something that you really want to weigh against. And, you can always create a few manual entries yourself beforehand if you're not comfortable with just signing off on automation.
Fitment Plus itself does not offer schematics to each vehicle or VIN, but we do have a sister company as well. If you want to ping us offline, we can help answer that as well. And for new users still computing fitment opportunities, where I can actually see as users are signing up. So we're super excited. It depends on the size of your account as to when your store will be imported. Shouldn't be more than a day though.
This newly registered just in the last minute. We had hundreds of people come in here today, which is incredible. If you're all registering, even more incredible, but it may create a little delay on the system.
For automation, we don't really take into account superseded and discontinued part numbers. As I mentioned before, if you do put those or include those in your MPN field, you may, not get catalog matches. We really suggest that the actual MPN is added in that field. All other part numbers will help you with visibility on eBay. It won't really help us in matching fitment to your listings.
Also, too, there's been a few questions about special characters. Dashes, if that's the way that the manufacturer part number appears, not a problem. But if you're trying to comma separate multiple brands, multiple parts, the catalog will not recognize it. Or forward slashes, backslashes, any special characters where you're trying to use multiple brands, multiple part numbers, the catalog will not recognize it. It'll get skipped. All right. Well, it looks like the crowd is dwindling a little bit. Just encourage everyone. There's no risk to this. Jump in, give it a try, reach out to us, let us help you get this fitment data on your listings, and hopefully we can help grow your business.
Yeah, same sentiment as Shay. We really appreciate the turnout. We're excited. We hope to see you in the tool, and we're excited to see how this helps grow your business as well.
Thanks everybody for stopping in.